Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No. Go ahead.
Thanks. Trouble in paradise?
Wouldn't exactly call this paradise.
He's not abusive, is he? Trouble with men these days.
Excuse me? What? Do you think I'm some dumb teenager who can't tell if she's in a bad relationship?
No, I wasn't even implying
Well,
that.
for your information, he's not abusive at all. He's perfect, actually. Everything I ever wanted in a man. But a lot of good that does now, because you know what? He's dead. Gone forever. God, I wish he was just abusive and not dead. I'd give anything for that. Oh, so why don't you just back off?
I'm so sorry to hear that. If I had known, I wouldn't have...
You're right. You don't know. So will you please just leave me alone? Shit.
Oh, don't worry, this one isn't yours.
Wait, how did you know that?
You just told me a second ago.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone off on you like that. Maybe we could just start over? I'm Sam.
It's nice to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Don't worry about it. People tend to get a little crazy when they've suffered like that.
Sorry, but don't think you could really understand what I'm going through.
No, you'd be surprised. My son was murdered when he was really young.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. He was probably the nicest person that you'd ever meet. But sometimes things just happen.
That's it? You don't question it?
What good does that do? I could question it all I want, but I don't think I'm ever going to get any more answers.
That's just a lot to take in, you know? It's like God is up there trying to convince us all that he cares. But I don't think he really cares at all. It's like we're rats in a cage. Fun to look at, but not really worth paying that much attention to.
That is a really sad way of looking at it.
Please don't tell me you're one of those religious nuts.
Well, no, I wouldn't say I'm religious, per se, but I guess I just choose to believe that God does care. I mean, what point is there to life if all there is afterwards is nothing? Shouldn't life mean something?
Well, that's the point. What about Danny? He had the rest of his life to give it a meaning. And now to everyone else, he's just a statistic. And I'm just another girl stuck in the aftermath. There's no meaning in that.
So we're just left here to mingle around purely by chance?
I don't know. Look, if I knew we were going to get into this, I wouldn't have talked to you at all. So could we just forget about it and talk about something else?
Yeah, okay, we can talk about the weather, if that's what you want to talk about. How about the weather? Because that means something, right?
Great. Just shut yourself off. That's really mature.
I'm not the one shutting myself off. That was your decision.
Do you think this is easy for me? Do you think any of this is easy for me?
No, of course not, but it's not supposed to be easy.
Well, you're not God. You don't know how it's supposed to be.
Well, and neither do you. I mean, how do we know what's real and how anything's supposed to be? Is love real? Is this real? How do you know that life is even what you think it is?
Because I just know. That's all. Well, you have to believe in something.
Well, are you trying to convince me or yourself?
Well, both, I guess.
It's okay to have doubts. And it's okay to think that you're alone sometimes, but you have to think that something's out there, right? I mean, something or someone to step in when things get to be too hard. Someone tangible to tell you that everything's gonna be all right. Even if that person is someone you've never spoken to before. I think this one's yours.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. It was nice to just talk to someone.
Don't mention it. Sometimes we all need a helping hand, and I just try to do what I can.
Well, I appreciate it. Look, I never got your name.
It depends on who I'm talking to, I guess. It doesn't really matter what you call me, but I think that you know, anyway.